Finally on the programme today, a show that's touring the UK at the moment is transforming its venues into safe spaces for women who suffer from domestic abuse. Theatres are training their staff to recognise the signs of domestic abuse and to offer a haven for women who need it. It's a contemporary dance performance called Smack That, and its creator, Rhiannon Faith, is giving away the rights later this year so that anyone around the world can perform it for free. Weekend's Molly Guinness has been speaking to Rhiannon Faith and some of the performers, all of whom have themselves experienced domestic abuse.
You'll walk into a party and you'll meet Beverly. There's lots of Beverlys, there's 7 of them. And they'll make you feel at home, make you feel welcome at the party, and you'll sit down and you'll play some games and you'll be able to listen to some stories of domestic abuse.
Why did you decide to do it as a party?
Good question. Well, something that was really important from the beginning when we met these brilliant women was that they were survivors, and so we framed it as a celebration of their survival. And we also found out that a lot of kind of events that had happened in their lives that were celebrations had been ruined by the perpetrators in their lives. And so we wanted to reclaim that idea of celebration and party.
We had a party. It was his idea. The guests had to leave halfway through.
Holly, what kind of domestic abuse had you been through?
Mainly emotionally, mentally, but financially, sexually, physically. Luckily, I've been quite headstrong the whole way through it and I got out quick. With the help of safer places, to be fair. There was a lot of times that I sat at these meetings and I walked away realising that actually, hold on, that wasn't right. So it's that recognising it, to be able to understand it, to be able to control it.
Do you think that the performance itself has the same function for some members of the audience? Have you had any feedback from people who've recognised themselves in Beverly or recognised people they know?
My mum came to watch one of the performances and she didn't recognise a lot of it until she saw it for herself.
He put up so many roadblocks. So if I was going to ask for help, they didn't believe me. He had convinced everyone I was an alcoholic.
So Maddie, you're part of the performance as well.
I'm one of the Beverlys. So the Beverlys are a mixture of non-professional women and professional dance artists. I guess I'm on the professional side.
It wasn't until things became physical that I realised that, hold on a minute, this isn't right.
I think we learnt throughout the process that not to qualify it against other people. So I was about to start by saying I think it wasn't as bad as other people, but that's what we learnt was not the thing not to say. And that's actually in the process, by learning that, it made a real difference to me to know that actually my experience, there was stalking, there was sexual abuse, and a lot of emotional abuse over a long period of time, and not in an official relationship. So that's kind of hard to qualify as, in my head, was as domestic abuse because it wasn't necessarily a full-time relationship. But anyway, this process really helped me learn to kind of name it for myself, which has been, and to not judge it.
It took me so long to report him to the police. I don't know what happened that day. Something inside of me had changed.
We do a section called Never Have I Ever, which is, some people would be familiar with it as the drinking game that you play at parties. So the Bevs suggest things and it starts as kind of fun and jovial and then turns into quite a dark, talking about abuse that we've experienced. And we invite the audience to continue standing up with us throughout the journey of that game. And every time we do it and we see audience standing up with us, it's a really kind of heartbreaking but also amazing experience.
The actual realisation that in this small audience that there are probably 80% of people that will stand up because they have experienced exactly what we're talking about, and that's the point, that's the whole point of this show.
Even the men that we weren't expecting to join in, you know, we've had a few moments where it's like, oh, okay, wow.
Is that a total spoiler?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Molly Guinness reporting on a theatrical process of women naming abuse and beginning to recover from it.